Hey boys, welcome back to round 2 of the Broncos' career, and unfortunately Darius Boyd was charged and he's going to miss a match, so it's going to throw a bit of a spanner into the works. So I had to make a change there, but and unfortunately the problem with like downloading these teams from at least the teams I downloaded, is that they don't have like the feeder club players to choose from, which is a bit of a shame. Because obviously the Broncos have good depth in like the feeder clubs and the lower grades, but yeah, when you download the teams from the academy, I guess if they don't like put them in, they're not gonna be there. So it's a little bit of a pain, I guess. But as you see, we brought in Jermaine Zarko. David Mead is still there. We still, we got a couple of good replacements, like Opachich he'll probably just come into the team. I also moved Jack Bird to lock. What else did I do? Who was the other center? Was Opachich the other center? I don't know. I wasn't even really watching, but I saw Jack Bird I've moved into lock. I just thought I would sort of experiment a little bit. Yeah, Jermaine Zarko, very, very good player. Whether like it's hard to tell. Like he's definitely I feel like he's definitely a NRL standard player. Is a beautiful ball. James Roberts tries to take him on there. But yeah, he's definitely an NRL standard player. But whether or not he ever cracks it in the NRL, we'll see. You probably imagine he won't crack it at the Broncos because they do have a lot of depth in the back line. But another club I think would be very happy to have a Zarko. But yeah, we brought him in. Obviously not the best stats because he's a Queensland Cup player, but hopefully he does a good job in the absence of our main man Darius Boyd. And a good start to this game right here. We sort of just had to throw that back in, and thankfully the Bulldogs player caught hold of the ball and took it over the sideline. So we'll take that as a good chance to attack off the scrum, but sort of just held the ball there. Tried to draw in the defense, but little off with the timing there. Anthony Milford puts it up another high kick there. Good chase, good pressure, but Montoya, a very, very exciting winger in the game. Very good player. He's one guy who's got some strike for the Bulldogs. It's hard to tell how the Bulldogs are going to go this year. They have recruited, but they've lost a couple of their big name forwards, and I still think they lack a bit of strike out wide. But Montoya, he's definitely one guy who can do some freakish stuff. So there's a beautiful play there. Gillette tries to get the little late offload around the corner. Corey Oates was just a little bit too. He was in the way, really. He just needed to get on the wing. He would have scored. But again, we get a little bit lucky there. Must have, I don't know, I couldn't really see, but maybe the Bulldogs player got a hand to it and knocked it out. As good little bit of play there. Jack Bird looming up on the inside. There's a little bit of set play off the scrum, but well read by the Bulldogs players. As we're spreading out wide here. Oh, we had the overlap. I just had to get that last pass to James Roberts. Just couldn't quite get it away. And then our last tackle was so. That's the annoying thing as well. Like when you're so close to the try line, you don't get a chance to actually pass the ball sometimes. So we just get wrapped up there, and the Bulldogs are gonna clear it. So a 0-0 first half here. As David Mead though, he's streaking into the backfield, puts in a beautiful chip kick. Matt Gillette is gonna swoop on it and score an absolute special of a try. I was so happy. This was actually brilliant, because generally the chip kicks, they usually only go to your player who kicks it, but I timed it, when you look at it, it looked a little glitchy, because he sort of took the contact and then the kick, it just looked a little funny if you really look at it, but overall the actual try was brilliant, because it was a kick where he actually kicked it to another teammate, and that's the only way we were going to score that try. The support was there. It was just such a nice try, the chip kick, and also the fact that it sort of glitched out, it actually went further, because generally the chip kicks, they only go a couple of meters in front, but that one actually, he hit it with some pretty good power and actually went into the backfield. So that was actually a brilliant try. I was so happy to score it. We did dominate the first half territory-wise, but to score on the back of it was very nice. As right there, Gillette actually had a massive hole. Probably should just gone for the gone for the try line, pinned the ears back. But good little switch of play here, and the big fella, Tavita Pangai Jr. I've got him coming off the bench, but don't be surprised if we start Pangai in some games leading up, because he is an absolute machine in real life, and on the game he's very, very powerful. So that was another good try. I just love simple tries like that. I mean, I do love the flashy offloads and the, you know, heaps of passes to lead for a try, but right there, that was just a nice simple try that you could see happening in real life. Just the dummy half getting out from the ruck, scooting away, and big forward just running back on the angle as Hopewadi there off the scrum. Brilliant cover defense by Jordan Kahu. That was outstanding work by Kahu to get to him, and they're just going to bulldoze their way over for a try. Unfortunately, Josh Jackson is going to score it, and that's quite frustrating, honestly. And now that I think about it, I saw that Kahu was our centre. I'm trying to think. Round one, I must have actually had Bird playing at lock as well, because I would have had David Mead and Corey Oates on the wing, and then I would have had Kahu and Roberts in the centre. So I would have had Jack Bird at lock, I think. So okay, I didn't even pick up on that in the first round, but that's obviously what must have happened. But then obviously when David Mead goes out of the side, we'll be able to switch Kahu onto the wing and put Jack Bird into the centres. So yeah, that's I guess how we'll sort out. So yeah, we'll see what happens further down the track in terms of potentially switching some things up. But yeah, that's sort of the way the team lineup will look after David Mead leaves the side as Brett Morris's time with some room to move, and it's looking a little risky now. I mean, they're only 4 points behind. We've definitely looked the better team, but the Bulldogs, if they score a try, they're probably going to get the conversion, so we do have to be a little wary. A good kick there, Branko Lee, good in the air, but good cover defense as well by us, as good hands here. Corey Oates gets away from one, gets it to Roberts, stepping around a couple, puts the afterburners on, and that is going to be see you later. That's another try for the Jet James Roberts. That was very slick play. This left-hand side is definitely our go-to side. We just a little cutout pass to big fella O's, broke through a tackle, got it back to the speedster and Roberts, and some quick footwork to beat a couple of tacklers. You know, in a bit of broken field, he's just an absolute nightmare to tackle, and just pin the ears back, scored a nice try. So 16-6, we're we're starting the season off very well. The World Club Challenge was a big win. Round one was fairly convincing. This one got a little tight, a little tighter than what we probably wanted. As good little play here. That was brilliant stuff by Izaka. I haven't really seen him much, but that was good stuff chiming in. It was a good kick as well, because Milford was actually there to support, but he just overrun the kick slightly, and it couldn't quite work out. But that looked really sharp, as we are going to hand the ball over in a bit of a last tackle fail. But it's been a solid win. This one, like I said, got a little bit tighter than what we would have liked, but we come away with a fairly strong win, especially the fact that Boyd was out. So yeah, things are looking good. Things are looking very good for the future here. So hopefully, guys are enjoying the new series here. Make sure to like if you are, and I'll see you in the next one.